What's up, you cum dumpsters and scumbags? All right, let's talk about some things tonight. So, for the last 24 hours on my Snap, I've had a post up that says, "Tell me a secret." And this just came through in like the last hour, or I just read it in the last hour, and it got me thinking about something. This woman said, recently divorced, turns out my ex-husband was gay. So that got me thinking. As a woman, and I want other women to write in and reply to this, because I'd love to know where your heads are at. Would you be more devastated to have married somebody that ended up cheating on you with a woman? You find out marriage is over, or you find out that he was gay the whole time, didn't tell you, like tried to hide it from you, and then left you for a man? Which would be more detrimental to your psyche? I'm really curious about this.
Okay, so he knew he was gay the entire time.
I mean, come on, man. Like, I feel like you either know you're gay or you're straight. I don't think anybody would argue that. Even if they're hiding it, I don't think anybody would argue that. Like, as a person.
Well, maybe he thought, but let's just say he knew. Yeah?
Well, yeah, let's say he knew.
Okay. Okay. I think I'd be more devastated if he was gay, but I think I'd be more hurt if he cheated on me with a girl, if that makes sense.
But think about it like this. He knew he was gay. He decided to pick you to fuck your life up, knowing he wasn't straight, knowing he wasn't into you, knowing that at some point he would probably leave you for a man or get caught cheating on you with a man. Because you just have to, you have to think these things through on some level. Now, he purposely decided to kind of fuck with your life. Whereas, a cheating dude, things happen. He may not have gone into it thinking he was going to cheat on you the whole time, but, life is life. So that's kind of where he's touching my pole.
Oh my god. Are you the gay husband in this scenario?
It's me. Girl, I had to let you know. So that's, I don't know, it got me to thinking, a few minutes ago about that, because I'm like, what? There's a lot that goes into that. Now, I guess there are guys that go into marriages knowing they're going to cheat the whole fucking time, but I don't know. I would love to hear what people have to say about that.
I mean, I don't know, because I've thought about getting married to a gay guy just for like marriage benefits, you know what I mean? Like financial benefits of being married, like insurance or whatever, taxes and stuff. So depending on the situation, I might not even be that mad. I'd be like, okay, well, you go be gay, but we're still going to be married.
That's what I'm trying to put together with a Canadian right now. It's like Canadian citizenship. But no, I was trying to help one of my best friends. He's not from here, and he, needs a green card or whatever. So I was trying to kind of help him see if we could find him a chick to, he was going to pay 10
to marry him.
Yeah, you pay. It's a business. You pay somebody 10,000, you marry him, whatever. And then I got to thinking, I was like, shit, gay marriage is legal as fuck. I'll marry this motherfucker for 10 G's. Shit. 10 G's is 10 G's.
I've definitely talked to my best friend. I've talked to my best friend about it before, about getting married, when we reach a certain age, just to do it for the benefits of doing it. But she can go date guys and I'll go date guys and do our own thing, but we're married.
I mean, is it really that beneficial to put yourself through that?
I mean, I think it can be. I guess it depends on what type of situation you're in, but...
Sign a prenup. I don't care how close of friends y'all are. Fuck that. Oh, don't trust nobody.
Well, you're gonna get a prenup when you marry your Canadian friend.
Fucking right I am. You're fucking right I am, A. Is that how they say A?
Oh, I thought you were gonna list things like A, B, and C.
No, A, no. No, I found this girl. She had British and Canadian citizenship, and I was like, well, listen, I offer Greek and American citizenship. I was like, I'm dead serious about this shit. Like, I'm dead serious about this shit. I was like, this is strictly a business deal.
You're a Greek citizen?
I don't have the citizenship. I can get it like that. I just haven't done it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because my mother was actually born in Greece, so and grew up there. So yeah, I can get it very easily. But no, I was dead serious. I was like, we'll have prenups. Like, I'm not entitled to anything of yours, and you're damn sure not entitled to anything of mine. But let's make this happen. She got scared. She stopped responding. Because I was so fucking serious. I don't play about shit like that. What? That's 2 more passports I can have. That's shit. I like that shit. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. Are you even allowed to go to Canada?
I am. That's that only lasts for like 5 years. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was just like ever. Like they don't allow anybody in.
I did too, and then
anything.
No, I was talking to this chick that was like, "Nah, that shit's only for 5 years." So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Well, enough about this international crime we're trying to pull off. Somebody asked us something about pet play, and I think the same person had messaged me earlier in the week, but she was like, I've seen your posts about dog bowls and dog cages and this and the other, like, I want to talk about pet play. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not really into pet play. Like, I know there's the chicks that wear the tails and the fucking cat ears, or they'll be like bunnies, whatever. Like, I'm not into that shit. Anytime a girl's like, it hits me up and is like, hey, daddy, I'm like, and I'll say something back, to be like, call me kitten. And I'm like, all right, I don't even like cats, bitch. You're really trying to get your ass beat, for real. Like, I run you over with my car and not even think about it. Like, I don't have any experience with that. Yes, I do have girls whose faces are shoving dog bowls full of cum and make them eat it. But they're not sitting there panting like a dog or acting like a dog. Yes, I do have a dog cage that was delivered today, and I think I got a size too big because it's fucking huge. But it's strictly for... I don't even know the word I'm looking for. It's to degrade and restrain these chicks. They're not acting like dogs. Some bitches wear collars and leashes. They're still not acting like dogs. I don't think about them like dogs. I don't want them to be a dog. So I really have no experience with quote pet play, so to speak. I don't know if you do or not.
I don't. I'm not into that. I mean, I agree with basically everything that you said, like collars and cages, eating out of a bowl, whatever. That's all fine.
Squeal like a pig, you bitch.
But that's no. That's what I'm not into. I'm not gonna like meow. I'm not gonna bark. I'm not gonna neigh or moo. Or I'm not gonna do anything like that. And the reason why I say neigh is because someone snapped me. Someone snapped me like a couple days ago. A guy, he was jacking off, watching a girl suck a horse's dick.
That's lovely. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
I can't with some of these people. I really can't. I remember like a couple years ago when I first got on Snapchat, this chick like busts out of nowhere, and I have a screenshot to this day. She was like, "Yo, I be letting my dog eat my pussy. Ain't nobody can eat my dog better than eat my pussy than my dog better than my dog can." I was like,
I remember that. I think you told me about it, or you showed it to me or something.
I was like, what the fuck? I screenshot it from another phone. I didn't even screenshot it. And she comes back, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, I've never told anybody that shit, but you a freak. You know, I can tell you. I'm like, hey, I'm a freak. I'm not a fucking freak of nature, but it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So obviously I've had this conversation with quite a few friends of mine that have seen the screenshot. And I'll be honest with you, over the years I've had, let's say five women message me saying the same fucking thing. And apparently this is a thing. I've seen memes about it posted from women's pages. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's so sad for the dog.
People always say that. People are always like, but I mean, the dog is doing it. Like, I don't even think it's like a peanut butter situation. I think the dog is just fucking doing it. I do.
But like
you're not gonna force a dog. Like, you can't imagine forcing a dog's face somewhere it doesn't want to be. The dog's got fucking teeth. Like, you're not gonna force a dog to do it. Disgusting. Yeah, disgusting. The fuck.
There's like so many videos. I don't even know how I like come across them. I don't know if someone sent them to me or what, of like other countries, like guys raping like sheep and stuff. Like, it's really common.
That's jail culture too. That's jail.
And really weird.
And they do that shit in jail. They'll take chickens, put their dick in a chicken, and break the chicken's neck. The chicken's body spazzes out, and they get off. That's jail shit.
What the hell?
Yeah, for real. So I'm sure they're fucking other animals too.
Oh my god. That's so gross.
It's disturbing. It's fucking disturbing.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so gross. I would never. So I'm like obsessed with like murder and serial killers and stuff.
I know.
And and there was, I can't remember what they called him, but he was like a serial like kidnapper and like murderer, and his wife or his girlfriend or whoever was like in on it. They were like a team, and they would like lure a girl back to them or whatever.
Are you flirting with me?
Am I what?
Are you flirting with me right now?
Am I? I am so confused.
Do you want to be a team?
No, just wait until I tell you what they did. So they would like keep these girls and like drug them, like rape them, starve them, beat them, blah blah whatever. But then they would also invite their friends over. They would invite their friends over and like tie the girl up in their living room and make the dog rape the girl and have like all the friends watch.
I don't know what to say to that.
And they would record it, like audio record it.
That is horrible. Horrible.
That's horrible. You want to be fucked by a dog in front of numerous people?
I don't want to be fucked by anything, personally. That is horrible. I don't know what to say. I'm
getting anxiety.
I have a funny dog story. So, years ago, it's been quite some years at this point, well over 10 years ago, I used to have 2 Rottweilers. And I wasn't home one day, and a friend of mine had been staying with me. Well, she didn't like close the front door, so the 2 Rottweilers run out the fucking house, and they run to my neighbor's yard, and they eat his 20-year-old cat. I know, right? It's totally awesome.
I love cats.
It was an accident. When I showed up, the cop was at my house. He was like, "I think your dog just thought he was a toy." I was like, "Yeah, sounds about right." So whatever. Fast forward. Like, I ended up having to go to court for this shit.
Did you have to put them down or like give them away or anything?
Nah, hell no. Oh. It was an accident. Okay. But like, I had to go to court for this shit, and the tickets and everything, they were from animal control. So I'm thinking, like, this is an animal control issue. Mm-hmm. I go to court, and I literally defend myself. Me and one of my best friends, the one that let the damn dogs out. Like, I was Johnny Cochran-ing the shit out of that motherfucker. I caught this bitch lying about what this dude was saying. This dude was lying about what that bitch was saying. Like, I caught the motherfuckers up, right? Regardless, I couldn't get around the fines because I didn't have them registered, and I didn't know that I had to have them registered. So whatever. I ended up getting fucked for that. Fast forward 6 or so years.
Are they still alive?
No, they've passed away since then.
Okay.
But natural causes. This girl that stalks me, that we've spoken about briefly in the past on here, goes and looks my record up. And on my record, which unbeknownst to me, because I thought I was in dog court, like legit. I thought dog court was a thing. Fucking retarded. She starts putting my name and information out, saying that on my record it says unlawful contact with a dog. Now, it doesn't say bestiality. It says unlawful contact with a dog. But she spun it into being, he must fuck dogs. I'm like, hold up.
Oh, my God.
Like, yo, what the fuck? I had no idea this shit was on my record. And I go and look at my, call my buddy that's a fucking lawyer. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this? And he's like, when your dog's killed the neighbor's cat. I was like, I didn't even know I was in real court. I would have got a real lawyer. Like, we made asses out of ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
And that's not the only time we've defended ourselves. Me and this chick have defended ourselves in court 2 or 3 times.
I was just gonna say, I've gone to court twice in my adult life, and I represented myself both times. I won both times. I'm 2 for 2. I'm really proud of myself. I'm about to go round 3.
How about stop going to court? That's a better idea.
People need to stop fucking with me. That's what needs to happen.
I have definitely defended myself a couple of times, but I honestly, had I known that was a real charge, I probably would have got a lawyer.
Oh my gosh. Well, they used to have animals that would kill a kid on accident or something like that. Like, there was a case with a pig. A pig accidentally killed a little kid, and the pig got arrested and was charged. And the pig had a court appointed lawyer, and the pig had to go to court.
Who was also a pig.
The pig went on trial. It was legit shit, and I'm like, this pig has no idea what the fuck is going on. Why are we doing this when we could have bacon?
It's so true. That poor pig. That poor fucking pig. It's like, what? What the fuck are these assholes talking about? Oh, taxpayer dollars at its fucking finest. Are you fucking serious? Wow. Just wow.
So your dogs could have had lawyers. You didn't even have to represent them.
They had a lawyer. They had a lawyer. Johnny Cochran of the East Coast. I was like, if the paw doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Yeah, so wow.
And you won the case with that?
Well, I didn't win. I didn't lose. I couldn't avoid being charged because of not having them registered, so I did have to pay that. But like they couldn't. I guess they couldn't sue me or whatever. I don't know. They hated me the rest of the time I lived there. They hated me before that. It didn't matter. But so anyway, we still have a half hour to burn, and not much to talk about. So you want to answer some of these fools' questions? Did you get any feedback from people, from doing the live last week? No, nobody really said anything, but I also didn't really ask. Did anybody say anything to you? It was a mess. It was a mess. The majority of my feedback comes through Snapchat, and I've just been traveling so much that I haven't been able to even post a story in like 3 days. So I've gotten no kind of feedback on anything. I'm going to pick one of these questions and read it. There was one I wanted to do. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, I have one I want to say real quick. Somebody did DM me on Instagram, and she said, "I don't understand what your podcast is about." Well, we don't really know. The answer is, our podcast is about absolutely nothing and everything all at once. I don't fucking know. We don't. It's about sex and whatever the fuck else we talk about. Does it have to be about something? Is that a thing? I mean, it's basically just sex and bullshit. Yeah. And random facts. Like last time I talked about turtles. This time I'm talking about pigs. I did get some turtle lip comments this week. What did they say? I forget what the fuck she said. I didn't screenshot. I forget what she said. Oh, here's a good one. Hot bitches who have a stanky pussy and how to tell them. First of all, they know. If you've ever smelled stank pussy, they know. The second you crack those lips open and it engulfs the room in what can only be described as a unbreathable stench, they know. Of course they know. Stop fucking them. I don't know. Like, I've never told. It's only happened a few times, and I've never said anything. I left. But like, you gotta know. You have to fucking know. And I don't think it's my job to tell you, because I know you got a fucking nose, bitch. Maybe they don't know, because you cannot not smell this. I'm telling you. Well, that's what I'm saying. No, I think they definitely can smell it, and they know that it has a smell, but they might not know that it smells unusual if that's their normal. Do you know what I'm saying? It smells. You ever smelt any kind of rotting meat? Any flesh? I know what you're talking about. It's called a public restroom, a public women's restroom. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's worse than that. It feels like you're getting punched in the nose, like pow. Like, oh shit, fuck, what was that? Shit. Now I know what it is. Now I gotta go to the bathroom and wash the shit out of my dick. Fuck. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. I see one that I wanted to get your answer on. Oh God, I probably don't want to answer it. How to dirty talk in bed. Now I'm gonna be honest, and Yes. I'm really bad at dirty talk, and I think it comes down to like the sexting type thing. I just don't like have any idea what to say. Like if a guy will like try to like get me going and like say something, I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like I don't know. Okay. I'm not like
I want to hear like dirty talk, but I don't want to say anything.
So I think I mentioned it on the last one. I did like a day of sexting on my premium Snapchat last week, and I basically just put a sext out like piece by piece and like rules about sexting. And that was really it. I mean, I had some people where I would rewrite their shit, whatever, it doesn't matter. But what I was talking about a lot was that, I don't sext anymore because a lot of women don't know how. And I think that is because all the women that I'm sexting with, it's a dom sub thing. So there's not going to be a lot of, response from a sub. But I do know some chicks that, like, I will sext them, and they're subs, and they just know the right thing. It's not a lot. They're not saying a lot. But there's certain things that they can say, and I'm not getting into it. I'm not putting out there what I talk about and, like, my dirty talk, because it's filthy. It's fucking filthy. And I can tell by your face, I'm sure you can fucking imagine. How to dirty talk, though?
Well, you sexted me a long time ago.
And it's gotten so much worse since then. So much worse. So bad. So filthy. But again, like, very few people see that because, hey, I don't sex anymore. I'm only going to sex somebody that I know is exactly, into exactly what I'm into. But I think when it comes to sexting or dirty talk, one of the first things I ask women, especially women that come to me specifically for sex, what exactly are you into? Tell me exactly what the fuck you're into. That way, I know where to go with it. Especially if I'm gonna sext you, and I know exactly what you're into, I'm catering that sex to exactly what the fuck you're into, because I'm trying to get in your head and in your panties.
It's a personalized sex.
Exactly. And I've always been like that. Like, I want all the details, and I'll give them back to you. Exactly how I plan to lay them out, So I think it really just comes down to knowing.
I'm bad with that.
But, I mean, you're a sub. So it's like,
well, I'm bad with, like, if a guy asks me what I like or what I'm into, I literally can't really give an answer. And I don't know if that's, like, common with subs, because, I mean, I don't have sex with subs, so I don't know. But I don't really have an answer, because I'm, like, open to pretty much anything, and I'm most likely gonna like it.
I mean, I can tell you a lot of chicks will, like, they'll lay out like a little list of the normal shit, but then, you get to talking a little bit more and more with them, and you get little pieces that weren't in there, you pull it out of them or whatever.
Yes. I guess it needs to be, like, pulled out of me, because I can't really just be like, oh yeah, I like this, and this, and this.
No cock monster, it needs to be shoved in you.
Yes.
Shove it in you.
Calm down.
So, anyway, as I was saying, I just think you need to know what the person you're sleeping with is into, and that's, if you know what they're into, you should know what to say. And if you don't, you're probably dumb. I don't know. Good luck with that.
Or maybe you shouldn't be having sex with them. Okay, here's another one.
Hey, dumb people have sex all the time.
I mean, I do it.
Jesus. All right, dum. Get your reading finger out.
You know what is so weird? I was talking to someone today, like literally right before I started recording tonight, and they don't listen to the podcast. They don't, like, they know I have a podcast. They don't know what it's about. They don't know anything about it. Nothing, right? And I was talking to them, and they called me cock monster. And I was like, hold on a second. Right? That's what I did. I was like, what did you call me? It was the weirdest thing. It totally like freaked me out.
People are messaging me.
You did exactly what I did.
I'm sure. People keep messaging me and they'll be talking about the podcast and they'll be like CM and I'm like, who the fuck is CM? CM. Oh, cock monster. All right. Like, y'all are abbreviating it now. My God, I should have known. So, yeah, that's funny. I see it a lot.
I don't really get called that, but I guess people don't really like when they're talking to me. They don't really direct a name because
you should open up with "Hey, cock monster."
But I have been getting a lot of questions on my Snap about premium. Like, oh, how do I get premium? How does premium work? What is premium? What's your premium? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't fucking have one. I don't know.
Just respond with my website. They can just let them figure it out for themselves.
Like, I get your messages all the time. Like, someone will message me saying something and they'll be like, oh, sorry, I thought you were your fuckboy. Do you get my messages ever? Or no?
Somebody recently screenshot a message that was to you. I forget what it asked. And you're like, I don't know, ask him. And I was like, this bitch got an attitude?
Oh, what was it?
I forget what it was.
It might have been about the premium because I was like, I don't know anything about it. Ask him. But people will ask me questions that I feel like they're not like super personal questions, but they'll ask me, like someone asked me what your name was. They're like, I'm pretty sure his name is blank, and it was right. And they're like, is that his name? And I was like, ask him. And then another person asked me how tall you were, and I was like,
that's the one it was. That's what it was.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I'm like, why are you asking me? Like, ask him.
People ask me what my name is all the time. Or try to throw out, oh, I think your name is this. And I'm just like, I will block the shit out of you. I will block the fuck.
This person had your name right, but I mean, I didn't confirm.
Yeah, they usually do. Like, they usually do. The only time that they ever get it wrong is when it's somebody that thinks that I'm their friend that's hiding behind some account trying to fake out all of their friends or whatever. Like, I get that shit all the time.
I get that too.
Kevin, I know this is you, Kevin. Kevin, just come clean.
I get that.
Like, bitch, who the fuck is Kevin? Kevin ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Oh my God, I get that all the time. Like, Jessica, come on, Jessica.
Come clean.
I know this is you.
Come clean, Jessica. Yeah. We all know it's you. You fooled us long enough. We want our celebrity friend to let us know that it's you. Like,
I think I've had like Maria, like all these names, and I'm like, where did this come from? Like, what makes you think that's my name? Oh, that's who I am.
The best are the girls that think it's their cheating boyfriend. I know it's you. I know it's you. All right.
Well, for the longest time, everyone thought I was you. Remember that?
Yeah, and I don't get that. They think that the Handy J and I, or sometimes either I'm her or she's me. I've heard it about you, but you know, I see all these DMs that all my friends get, and they're the most ridiculous things. I had some woman DM me the other day, and you couldn't even really make sense of what she was saying. It just said, "Don't block me," blah 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 blah. Well, naturally, first thing I'm going to do is block you, idiot. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. You know, we get, and I'm sure you get it. Like the weirdest messages, the weirdest shit, man. Like, yeah. Oh, the best are like the people that message like Scousema or Queens Over Bitches or Northwich, and it's like the women that are like, hey girl, my boyfriend's cheating on me. Let's make a post about him and we'll show him. And these bitches are like, they're putting it in the group chat like, can somebody tell this bitch to chill? Like, yo, move on with your fucking life. It's not that serious. You think they're gonna get involved in your fucking drama on their pages? Like, come on, man. But this shit is funny. It's funny as fuck, though.
I see a lot of girls, they'll message me and say, this creepy guy found me in the comments on your page. And I'm like, okay. And they'll send me a screenshot of DMs, and they're like all pissed off. They're like, oh, this guy's creep. This guy's a weirdo. Look what he's saying to me, blah, 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 whatever. But so they'll send screenshots, but these girls are feeding into it. And they're going back and forth and back and forth. And they're like, you need to block him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why are you even talking to him? Why'd you even respond in the first place? That is your own fault.
Why would you even open it? Honestly.
Exactly. And then now they're mad about it, and they're like passing each other out. I'm like, oh my God, why did you even respond?
But Dale,
what did you think was gonna happen?
I think that's the culture of Instagram. I was thinking about that a few weeks ago. Like, I don't have any personal social media. The only reason I have a Facebook page is so I can run your fuckboy Facebook page. Like, I have to have that page. But I don't do social media on a personal level at all. I don't like social media, to be quite honest. But I was thinking about, like, what it would be like to be on the opposite end of, like, what I do. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom, like, I think that kind of shit goes on all day long. Random people messaging random people because of something they commented or whatever, engaging with these people from anywhere in the world, getting riled up, like yo, that can't be my life. Like, that could not be my life.
I mean, because I have personal social media. I used to be a lot more active on it, but since making yes, since making my account, though, I've kind of lost interest in my personal social medias because I'm so busy with the other ones. And but I've been on the other end, and you can get messages and, you know, things like that from random people, but I was never the type to feed into it. You know, I would never respond, like, whatever. I would just block them or whatever. But I never really commented on things either. But I've been on both ends, so it definitely happens, but you can't feed into it, and if you feed into it, you can't be pissed off when you get those results.
You're feeding into it. That's on you, idiot.
Exactly.
I'll tell you, the stories, the ones that blow my mind the most are the stories about, like, and I despise Facebook. Despise it, to be honest. Despise it. But these chicks will tell me all the time, like, yeah, you know, so-and-so, this, you know, person messaged me on Facebook because they saw me comment on a friend's post, like, and try to, like, friend them. Like, I look at, like, Facebook is much more personal. Much more personal, you know what I mean? It's, like, just, like, that's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. You're going to message a complete stranger and try to fuck them because they commented on their grandmother's post or something. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind that. Like, I don't know. I guess my brain just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's insane. It's definitely insane.
It really is. All right.
Oh, I was going to ask about this one, the body hair, shave, wax, or trim, which I know you did a poll on Twitter a while ago for it. I don't know what your results were. And if you were you asking for a woman or for a man?
That was pertaining to a woman.
A woman's point of view, or being a woman? Like a woman, like your
shaving.
Body as a woman.
A woman shaving.
Oh, okay.
And it was like overwhelming that everybody wanted it shaved or like shaved or waxed. I don't think people care. I'm sure some people care, but
they just want nothing. Like they wanted it bare.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just reading this over. Hang on. Worst experience with hair? Why don't you read that?
Just reading it.
Is this
I wanted you to read it.
All right, hold on. Let me get my reading figure
Okay.
out. I'll read it.
Wait, yeah, you're gonna read it?
Yeah, I'll read
Okay,
it.
read it.
Body hair. Shave, wax, just trim. Worst experience with a guy, girl, and with pubic hair, if you've ever had one. Example, I went down on a guy once that never shaved or trimmed and got a ridiculously long pube in the back of my throat and swore I'd never suck another guy off that didn't at least trim. I don't even like getting my own hair in my mouth. Who does? I don't think I have like when I started eating pussy in high school, like pussy hair was still a thing. It wasn't until like right after I got out of high school that pussy hair stopped being a thing. So it is what it is, man. Like I don't give a fuck. But I did take a poll asking women about men.
What they liked?
Yeah. And the majority did not want men shaved completely because it does look weird. Like, I have to agree. It looks weird. It just does. Most of them said trimmed, and that's what I've always done. I've always just trimmed. And sometimes, I get lazy and don't trim for a while. You get a pube in your fucking hair, or in your mouth, that's your problem, ain't mine. I don't give a fuck.
I agree. I think trimmed is the best way to go because I've seen and I've been around the whole like bear situation.
It just looks weird.
It looks weird, and then it also makes me feel weird because I feel like you're a child or something, and it freaks me out like a lot. I really don't like it. I don't.
Yeah, it makes sense. It looks weird. That's all I'll say. It just looks weird.
It definitely looks weird.
I think
it looks so.
I think some guys do it to make their dicks look bigger.
It does. It makes the area look bigger. I wouldn't say it makes your dick look bigger. I feel like it makes like just like that, like the pubic bone area, like look bigger. If that makes sense. I don't think it makes your dick look any bigger.
Well, when you have hair, like the hair sits up a little bit. So unless you're pushing that down,
trimmed it is. Depending on if it's like super trimmed or not.
I'm talking like an untrimmed week like this, bitch.
Oh God!
Like,
I can't even see. Hold on, come up. I can't see. Oh, okay. Thank you for showing.
That's untrimmed. That's untrimmed for a couple of weeks.
That's a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like that's a lot for a couple of weeks. Well, if you're just trimming it, never mind. That's true.
Yeah, I just trim it. I'm a man,
yeah,
so we don't do landing strips. I have a mohawk, is what I call it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I tweeted this. This was a few months ago. I was watching this video when I had just like freshly shaved, like trimmed, and I'm fucking this girl's mouth. And this shit fucked me up. It ruined my fucking day.
Wait, is this the mustache?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Every time I'm getting my dick all the way down her throat, you just see this little mustache because it's just like if I'm being honest, it looked like a Hitler mustache because there wasn't much hair there. There was just like the little mohawk, and every time it would hit right in the middle of her lip, her top lip, I'm just like, I can't even watch this shit. Like, this is fucking me up so bad. And now every time I'm fucking that chick, that's what I think about. I'm like, I'll be videoing, trying to make sure it doesn't look like that again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah. Ruined my own fucking day. Oh, fuck. You got any more of these you want to go through before we wrap this shit up?
I think some girls might want to know this one, and I think you would be the best one to answer it.
Oh, God.
Is how you can tell if he's not into you.
I feel like that's an intuition thing, man. Like, if you can't figure that out, Your gut never lies to you. Intuition is never going to lie to you. Your stomach will not lie to you. Your heart, your brain, your fucking pussy or dick, they will all lie to you. Your stomach will never lie to you. You already know the answer. You know, you just got to be willing to accept knowing that answer.
I think that's the problem girls have, is they don't want to accept that he doesn't.
I mean, you know, if you're getting strung along. He
just wants you for sex.
But,
yeah.
And I think, you know, I think it's very important to be upfront and honest with whoever you're fucking or whatever you're doing. It is. Because if you are, you know, and you get into a situation where, like, you start to have feelings for somebody and they blatantly tell you, you know, it is what it is. It's what I told you it was. It's just sex. Like, you can't be mad at me at that point. You got to blame yourself. You got to put yourself in check and blame yourself or cut yourself off. So.
I always say that too. If a girl like tells me that a guy is catching feelings and she doesn't want him to, or she's catching feelings but he doesn't want a relationship, they're like, what should I do? And I always say, just stop it right now, because if it goes any further, either you're going to end up hurt, or he's going to whatever. And it's just, there's so many other people in this world. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I let them, I'll string them along till they hurt their own feelings.
Well, and sometimes that's what you have to do. Some girls will not cut you off. They won't do it until they've like, you've completely destroyed.
Till that Cardi B album comes out. Till that Cardi B album comes out, and that bitch is talking all this dumb shit, fucking up all kinds of shit for everybody, empowering these fucking idiots. Yeah.
You know, I didn't even know who she was. I did not even know who she was until like 2 or 3 months ago. I had no idea who Cardi B even was.
Is she now like your goddess and your savior?
I didn't even know who she was until like someone showed me her song, that one song, like her biggest song. I can't remember what it's called. Something about like red bottoms or something. And whatever it's called, I'm like, does she even say that in the song? And they're like, no. Well, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand this woman.
Nah, she says that.
And she's like a stripper or something.
Yeah, she's a stripper.
Oh, okay. But she's pregnant.
I think she had the kid. I don't know. I don't keep up with this shit. All I know is she's got.
I thought you did. No. I thought you were her biggest fan.
No, but she does have one song. Like, it's so many women could have written the song about me throughout my life, but there's this one line, and every time I hear it, I smile to myself. It's talking about poured out my whole heart to a piece of shit. It just makes me laugh. Because I know how many women feel
really
like that. And I don't care.
I'm really surprised that you are not a ginger.
A ginger? Why? Because I'm soulless?
Because you haven't... Exactly.
Oh, man. I would be upset if I was a ginger.
Oh my God, you would look so weird.
Right? Can you imagine?
Oh my God,
it would not even look right.
Jesus, I have a cramp in my stomach thinking about it.
All right, let's wrap this up. Next week, I don't think there's not going to be a podcast next week because I am headed to Cancun to celebrate my birthday, and I guess we'll be back the week after that. We are now on Google Play, my YouTube channel, and SoundCloud. Don't know what the hell's going on with iTunes, but we're trying to work it out. Buy my stuff, yourfuckboy.com.
What's the email?
The email for the podcast?
Email?
Plan B Podcast 69@gmail.com. Send your stories and questions or whatever to there or wherever on our social media.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sweet dreams. Nighty night. Dream of that pussy being tight.
And clean. Oddly enough, I'll be wearing condoms in Mexico because I actually do have a rule about third world countries and condoms.
So you can't go. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't even want to know. All right, you whores. Remember, always be a good girl for daddy. You little bitch. Bye.